Welcome to all my dear students to the another session of English class. Are you going well? Hope you all are going well. Students, shall we rewind the previous class? Okay, let's go. What did you learn in the previous class? Yes, we went through the first part of the story, The Champ, didn't we? Yes. Now tell me, what's the title of the first part of the story, The Champ? Yes, you are right. To the swimming pool. Who are the characters in the story? The champ. Yes, very good. Radha, her aunt, and her cousins are the characters in the story, The Champ. Now we will move on to the second part of the story. So, all of you take your English text and take page number 137. Students, look here. What is the title of the second part of the story? Yes, very good. A Village Girl is the title of the second part of the story. Students, all of you read this page individually and try to find out the difficult words. You can refer the glossary to find out the meanings of the words. Students, did you read it? Okay, now I'll give you a model reading. All of you listen attentively, okay? Radha rested her head on the back of the sofa on which she was sitting and closed her eyes. She had lied when she told her aunt that she was not keen to go. Actually, she was very keen. She loved swimming and back in her small hill town in the middle of Kumayon Hills in Uttar Pradesh. She swam in the small river almost every day. Radha was very excited when, after her class 8 exams, she got her aunt's invitation to spend her summer vacation with her in Delhi. She had never been out of her small town and eagerly looked forward to her visit to her aunt's place. But within a week of her arrival, she was thoroughly disenchanted with Delhi and felt lonely. Note that her cousins, Ranjit, a year older, and Aman of her age, were rude to her, but the companionship which she looked forward to was missing. Her city cousins and she, with her small town background, were poles apart. She had nothing in common with them. They and their friends talked about computers and video games, listened to pop music, and watched Western films, and she didn't understand any of these things. She felt lost among them and thus kept mostly to herself. But when she heard that her cousins were going for swimming, she thought she would also go with them as she knew swimming well. But alas, here also her cousins disappointed her. Tears ran down her cheeks. Students, hope you all identified the difficult words. Am I right? I told you to refer the glossary to find out the meanings. Am I right? Now, shall we discuss those words and their meanings? Okay, let's go. Excited means thrilled. Eagerly, gladly. Disenchanted means disappointed. Rude means bad behavior. Companionship meaning is friendship. Poles apart means have nothing in common. Students, did you understand the meanings of the difficult words? Okay. Now I'll give you the explanation of this second part. All of you listen carefully, okay? Students, here Radha was so disappointed. Why? Yes, because her cousins didn't take her with them for swimming. So Radha sat on the sofa and took rest. In the first part of the story, Radha said her aunt that she was not keen to go for swimming. Do you think that it is true? No, She had lied when she told her aunt that she was not keen to go. Actually, Radha knew swimming. She was very keen and she loved swimming. Radha's hometown is in the middle of Kumaun Hills in Uttar Pradesh. There is a small river, and Radha swam in that river almost every day. After the class 8 exams, she got her aunt's invitation to spend summer vacation in Delhi. So she became very excited to go to her aunt's house in Delhi because she didn't get a chance to go out of her small town. But what happened? Yes, within a week, she disliked Delhi and felt loneliness. Why Radha felt lonely and disappointed? Yes, because Radha's cousins were rude to her and she lost the companionship there. That's why she felt loneliness and disappointment. Then she compared herself living in a small town and her cousins living in a city. Then she could understand that the backgrounds were highly different. Her cousins and their friends talked about computers and video games. They listened to pop music and watched Western films. But did she understand these? No, she didn't understand any of these. So she felt lonely in that house. It was after that she heard that her cousins were going for swimming. Radha thought that her cousins would take her for swimming as she knew swimming well. But what happened? Yes, her cousins didn't took her with them to the swimming pool. So here also her cousins disappointed her and she cried. Students, hope you all understood the explanation of the second part of the story. Am I right? We will go through the third part of the story in the next class. All of you read the first and second part of the story very well. I'll ask you some questions in the next class. Thank you, dear children.